Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, friends. Today we are going to discuss on one of the key important topic in application support. That is examples of major incidents, which are priority one incidents, which is having a lot of business impact. So these five examples are mostly asked in every interview questions, like what kind of major incidents you have faced and how you have written and resolved that incident and what is the root cause for the same. Okay, so this topic I would like to explain in this video. If you want application support interview questions with answers in PDF format at free of cost, please subscribe the channel, click on bell icon and send me mail on complexsql@gmail.com. You will get all the interview questions for free of cost. So in this video, what we are going to discuss, first we are going to discuss on the incidents which is due to the network outage, which impacts directly to the application. Example for the same, let's say you're working in the Flipkart and Flipkart application is not working due to network outage. Second is database corruption leading to data loss. Let's say you're working with Flipkart and data has corrupted to you, whatever you have ordered, those are corrupted. So that is also a big loss, right? So we are going to discuss on database corruption incidents which leading to data loss. Third is we are going to discuss in detail about application downtime due to the software bug. Let's say the software is installed on Linux server and the patch needs to apply for the Linux server, and for that patch activity we require to keep our application down for some time, let's say 15 minutes. So we require to check that. Fourth incident we are discussing about security breach. So this is key important issue. So if there is a security breach, as a company we require to pay penalty for the same. So those are also major incidents, or we can consider that as priority incidents. And fifth is performance degradation affecting user experience. So this issue also you have faced quite a few times. Let's say you are using Amazon application and Amazon say loss there. Sometimes the Amazon application is not working due to high traffic. So this is performance degradation issues. So we are going to discuss on that issue. We are going to throw light on that issues, how to resolve that, and what is RCA for that issue. So don't skip this video. This is very important video for the application support engineers who wants to crack the interview. So first we'll start with network outage impacting application availability. So if you got issue like that, what will you do? So first thing you require to check is timeline of the event. So you require to check the network outage time when it has begun. You need to check that exact timeline. So let's say network gets down on 1 p.m., 1 a.m., 11 minutes. So need to check that time, need to add that in the incident and when it was resolved. So downtime, this you can calculate as application downtime or network downtime. So let's say your issue has started on 2 p.m. and issue has resolved at 4 p.m. So as application support engineer, you require to maintain that logs of time. Okay. And then you can see that issue might be due to the third party network. Let's say you are using the Cisco network and from Cisco side the server is down. So it's not your fault, right? It's Cisco fault. So you require to connect with a Cisco engineer and Cisco engineer will resolve that network outage issue. Next step, what do we require to do? You need to complete the impact analysis for that issue. The outage affected approximately 85% of user base. So if 85% of users are using the application in between the downtime, so what is the impact for that? 85% user base has impacted, leading to delay in transaction and decreased productivity. Due to that, what has happened? It delayed the transaction and it decreases the productivity of the application. Let's consider you are working in Amazon, and if Amazon is down for even of 5 minutes, it might be the huge impact, right? So you require to calculate the impact accordingly. That specified companies, let's say Cisco is giving you the service for the server, then Cisco needs to pay that penalty to the Amazon. Okay, if Amazon is using Cisco servers, I'm just giving the examples. Okay, in root cause analysis, what you require to write first is primary cause why that issue has happened. It is due to the primary network switch, or it is due to the hardware malfunction. There might be multiple reasons. It should be, it is due to software thing, it is due to hardware thing. In root cause identification, need to write those details. Second, contributing factors. We need to add contributing factors including insufficient network redundancy or delayed response due to lack of real-time monitoring. Why the monitoring has not happened for that? So those why things you need to add in root cause analysis summary. And preventive measures. So this has happened, that issue has occurred, we have resolved that issue, but how to prevent that issue is key important thing, and you require to document that in root cause analysis summary. So to prevent the recurrence, implement additional redundant network paths, upgrade the switch hardware, and enhance real-time monitoring system. Okay, so I would like to show you some examples on Jira as well. So I will show that to you in end of this video. Second is data corruption leading to data loss. You are working in one of the company and data is corrupted for that specified application. So what do you require to check in incident description? So first is sequence of events. So sequence of events outlines the chronological order of actions and system responses that ultimately resulted the database corruptions. How you get to know that database is corrupted? Let's say some bunch of users has logged the incident that they are not seeing the data. We can take the example of Amazon.com. In Amazon, if you are working in Amazon and some of the users are facing the issue in data loss, their orders are not showing in order thing. So as a application support engineer, you need to check that bunch of users. It might be with the location, it might be the issue might be with locations, in specified locations that issue has occurred for that location database. So need to check which data has got corrupted, which database got corrupted, and what is the subsequent database data loss. You need to check that things. Then extent of the data loss. Okay, so next step, you require to check about scale and magnitude of the data loss, including the volume of the data affected and specified areas impacted within the database. With that database, how many functionalities are working and how many functionalities are not working due to that data loss. Need to check that and need to add that in incident description. In root cause, what you might need to check in database incidents, need to investigate and pinpoint the primary factor and fault of corruption of the data, whether it is due to database corruption. In database thing also, we are using nowadays, we are using the cloud database. If you are using the Oracle cloud database, then you need to contact to the Oracle engineers and you need to get that root cause in detail. Then next thing you need to mention in root cause analysis is impacted systems and time. Okay. And need to highlight the critical dependencies and disruptions caused. And then third is mitigation steps. Let's say for that database incident, you have connected to the Oracle engineer and Oracle engineer has restarted that server, or he has pointed out to the system to the other backup database, just like that. So you need to mitigate, write that mitigation steps. Next incident, we are going to discuss about application downtime due to software bug. Let's say there is big software bug. It's not a small software bug. There is big software bug identified during routine operations. And unexpected error has started occurring, triggering alerts. Okay. So you need to add that details in identification, in incident description, like how that bug has come, what is that exact bug, and what is happening to the application due to that bug. Steps taken during the downtime. During the downtime, the technical team is followed needs to follow the established protocols to diagnose the issue. The communication is key important thing if you are taking the downtime with not only the stakeholders but also the users of that application. You need to communicate that properly and implement initial containment measures. So in this, you require to do first you root cause analysis, whether it is recent code deployment or whether it is with previous code, the critical incident has caused. You need to check that root cause. Then bug resolution to resolve the bug. What we have fixed, is it due to the faulty deployment or is it any hot fix we have fixed? Need to mention that in root cause analysis. Future precautions, you need to mention about the future precautions we require to take care of. And impact on the users, so how many users has impacted and what is the financial impact on the business due to that user. You need to mention that in root cause analysis section. Fourth main issue you are facing is security breach, compromising application integrity. So there are cyber security teams to just not to have these kind of issues. Okay. So first you need to check the detection of the breach. So who has mentioned that, who has detected that breach, and what exactly that breach is. Is it some unidentified user has got the access of your all databases? So that might be one of the breach issue, right? So these kind of things you require to check and add it in the detail. Okay, including date, time, and initial indicators. Immediate actions taken. What immediate actions you require to take care of? What important communication you require to make with the stakeholders, users of the applications? That actions you need to specify in the description, because there are multiple teams. Let's say there is a other communication team, that is separate team. P1 team is a separate team. Let's say some are taking care of only L3 kind of incident. So L3 team is a separate team. So communication is key important thing. You need to mention all the details in the Jira, and in these kind of situations you require to start one call, and in that call you require to fetch all the team members from multiple team members from multiple teams, so that it will be the good collaboration. Here also you need to do first root cause identification, why that breach has happened, identifying the specific vulnerabilities, factors, and security compromises. You require to check on that. If any security flaws discovered, as an application support engineer, you need to have the action item for the same. What weaknesses we have discovered in the investigation, including the gaps in current security protocols. And third is long term security measures. So in strategic plan, and security enhancements to be implemented in order to prevent future breaches. How to prevent that future breaches, that is important in security incidents. Fourth is fifth issue we are going to discuss, and this is also most common issue: performance degradation affecting the user experience. One of the examples I would like to give: when I was working with one of the company, in that company the users are facing issues in fetching the report. They are trying to click on the report, but they are getting the reports after 10 minutes, 15 minutes. So that is due to the performance, database performance. So if that kind of issue will occur, then what you need to do as an application support engineer, need to add the performance matrix, detailed description. You need to include the key performance metrics such as response time, load time, error rates, and quantified that quantified the degradation. Okay, let's say user has written in the requirements that your report needs to come in 2 minutes, but you're getting 10 minutes time to fetch that report. So that is performance matrix, right? You need to write that in detail in incident description. I would like to give you the examples in Jira as well. User impact review, need to do the user impact, how many users are impacted and what kind of issue and slowness in loading pages they are facing, and due to that if any transaction is failing, need to add that details in incident description. So in RCA, what you need to do first is root cause analysis. In root cause analysis, uh, as a support engineer, you require to check on investigation process and primary reason for performance degradation. Write that reason accordingly. Next important action is infrastructure issues. Sometimes the performance issues are due to the infrastructure. Let's say your RAM is not that much good to handle the and that the millions of a data. So that is due to the hardware, that is due to the network, that is due to the configuration problems, that is due to the database problems as well. So that issues you as an application support engineer, you require to write it in detail of RCA, root cause analysis. Then performance optimization actions. What actions we have taken? Like let's say that report was not coming on time. So you have added some indexes on the database side and you did some optimization on database side. Required to add that performance optimization actions and monitoring enhancements. If after that performance issues, if client wants us to monitor the performance issues using monitoring tools like control M or any other tools, so need to add that monitoring enhancements in the RCA, so that in near future if anyone saw that issue in the Jira section, they can get to know that we require to implement the monitoring things. Okay, so these are five important key issues we are facing during the application support. I would like to give some examples on Jira as well. So yeah, just give me 2 minutes. I will open the Jira. So this is the Jira, and in Jira, I'm opening one application slowness issue, which we have discussed right now. So, what will be the incident description as explained to you in the slide? Let's say user is experiencing slow performance when accessing the application. You can write the application name. Load time increases significantly for the key modules, causing dissatisfaction and productivity loss, and critical reports cannot generate it timely. Right? So you can see the incident status is work in progress. I have assigned it to IT certification guru. And the urgency here, urgency is important, it is critical, and impact is widespread because your application is not working. So where you require to add all the details like root cause in comment section. Okay, when you are closing the this ticket also, there is one section that is root cause. Okay, we'll just try if that is appearing. Okay, here also you can write all the root cause analysis, whatever we have done. Respond to customer, let's say root cause analysis. Okay, and then you can mark it as resolve and select the resolution done. Okay, so this is one of the incident management tool called as Jira. If you can see the root cause in detail, so we have written cause of the issue. high server CPU utilization and memory exhaustion causes the application server issue. And we have written the detailed steps what we have done, then resolution steps as well what we have performed. Okay, so we have scaled up the server, handle the load for temporary purpose, memory leak identified, auto scaling is done, and performance testing is done on that. Okay, so this is called as detailed root cause analysis. If you want some examples for this at free of cost PDF, please subscribe the channel, click on bell icon, and contact me on complexsql@gmail.com. Okay, I will provide you that PDFs as well. Hope you like this video and you got the clear ideas about what are the P1 incidents or major incidents appearing in the application support. If you like this video, please subscribe the channel.